Hi everybody, I'm Crystal. This is going to be my first ever makeup tutorial. You guys are also the first ones who's ever seen me without makeup aside from my really close relatives and friends. To start off, I've already applied face my face moisturizer. It is Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration, and it also has 30 SPF, which I love. It You really need to take care of your skin, and as a mom with 3 children, I did not do that over the years. I was always worried about them. Now that they're a little bit growner, they do their own stuff, and this is what I use. It's awesome, and it also works as an amazing face primer. Now, set this down here a little more. Now, also, I'm going to be using Maybelline's BB cream. It is wonderful. If you miss a spot or you mess up on a spot, you can just wipe that spot off and then put it right back on, put a little bit of powder on, and you're done and ready to go. You only need about a dime to a nickel size. There goes the cap. I just want to put it on the areas that you want mostly covered. For me, it's definitely under my eyes and my cheeks, as I have the freckles. But who doesn't love sunbathing? And when you sunbathe, you get lots of freckles. So I'm just going to pull it down through the neckline and wipe off our hands for the next part. The next part is we are going to do the concealer. Now, I use the, this is the palette that I use for my contouring. It's great because this is actually white, this is green as you can see, and this is a little bit pink, and then the rest of them are just like different shades of normal colored skin to darker for your toning and contouring. And what I love about it also is that it comes with its own brushes, especially for that. So what I'm going to do is open them now. And I'm going to get out my big brush for the big areas, you know, the contouring up here and down there and so on. And I'm also going to get a smaller one, like this one, for the under the eye areas and the side of the nose and down here area. Now, first off, I am going to do my bigger brush with a darker tone. I like this tone best because I'm kind of white right now, living in Texas. The sun isn't cooperating with us right now, so we really only have gotten minimal sunlight here. So I'm going to use this one just to kind of darken these areas here. You just blend it into your skin. And you want to try to go all the way, I would say, down to around just your skin line. That's about it. Yes, my hair is red. The back is brown. Just the bangs are red. Everybody's gotta love a little bit of color sometimes. Now I am going to take my smaller brush and use it. I'm actually going to use the green right here. The green actually, if you watch, gives you a better coverage for the highlighting areas. And this is a cream base. This is not a powder base, which I like because I can spread it around with my fingers if I have a spot that I want to get after the fact and not have to go through the whole shading in again. A couple more sunspots. And we're going to go down the sides of the nose. And then right after those, we're going to use a different smaller brush after we shade these in. I know some people use the brushes to shade in. I just use my fingertips. You don't want to rub it in too much. You just want to blend it. Sorry, got a spot. So anyway, as you can see, those brighten up the undersides, which I'm going to do up here as well as after I'm done with my shadow. Now I use the Younique pigments. I am not a representative of Younique, but I love, love, love their pigments, their 3D mascara fibers, and their eyeliners. They're amazing. And before I get started with those, I'm going to use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And today we're just going to go for a kind of natural, easy look. We're not going to go for the big shockers. We're going to start out slow and then progressively, as the tutorials go on, show you more in depth. I know they say not to don't rub your primer, but sometimes you have to. You can still go over it and blot it. Now, I do not put the primer on both eyes at once. I do one at a time just because your excuse me, your makeup is ready to be applied while it's still wet, and that's kind of primarily what the primer is for, is just it's just to get it on there and keep it on there. But once it dries, what use is it? Not a very good one. No. I'm going to use my small eyeshadow brush, this one right here. It's actually the brush, it's not the kind that comes with your eyeshadows, your normal eyeshadows. And I'm not going to use any rose water with it because I just want to go for a light effect. I don't want anything dramatic. And I'm going to blot first so that way I don't end up with any sparkles on my face. And what I'm going to do is a little tiny bit under the eyelashes. It just kind of connects it for me. I like that look. Now, okay, sorry, I had to check my mirror because I wasn't positively sure that was how I wanted it, but it is. And then again, we're gonna get our Urban Decay primer, and we are going to just literally, you just need a little tiny bit. That little tiny bit goes a long way. Also, you want to make sure though, when you have products that last a long time, that they're not expired, so you don't end up getting infections in your eyes or anywhere you're putting your makeup, or any breakouts, anything like that. You definitely want to check the expirations on all of your makeup. I believe eye primers are 18 months, and excuse me, I'm sorry. And mascara is about 6 to 12 months, and lipstick is like 18 months. Just double check. I really think it depends on which brands you use and how you store them and what heat climate you're in and all that good stuff. So now again, this is the Regal. You literally only need that little tiny bit to do your whole eye. This is the Regal from Younique, the company I was telling you that I absolutely love. And like I said before, I'm going to pat it on first and then do my rubbing. And you want to do it easily. You don't want to do it too hard, or just do it what's comfortable and where you feel you're not stretching your skin as you're doing it. Okay. Now I'm just going to get a tiny bit. For the underlid. And then I got a little bit right there. Make sure this is evenly applied. Please don't mind my voice. I'm kind of getting over a cold here. And I literally only dumped a little tiny bit into my cap. See that little bit right there? That's all I dumped into my cap, but I only used a little tiny bit of it. So this bottle actually lasts you a long time. The Younique pigments, like I said, I'm not a presenter for them. I would love to be, but their products are absolutely amazing. Non-toxic, pet friendly, they don't test on animals, none of that. Now we are going to use a different Younique eyeshadow. It is called Curious. The other one was called Regal by Younique, the purple. And the Younique curious, I'm going to just use another brush just a little bit smaller and just kind of put it in the corners of my eye to kind of give it that highlighted look. Let's bring it over real quick. Now we are doing that. Like I said, Unique Curious, which is the whitish powder. It's such a pretty. It's almost like a white with a like hint of sparkly pink, kind of like those cards that we used to get as kids. I can't remember what the name is at the moment. And this is the Unique Pigment Regal, the purple. It's a very pretty purple, as you can see. And if you apply rose water or water with the Regal, it actually comes out amazingly pretty. It's dark, and you can mix it and shade it with other colors. You can do all kinds of stuff, which we'll do later. But like I said, today we're just going to do the simple, normal, everyday look that you normally do. Now this is just some powder, the old school CoverGirl powder. I'm just going to shake the pad up here and just kind of set my makeup for the rest of it. Okay, now is the rest of the contouring, which, oh no, not yet, I didn't this. Okay, this is the Unique 3D Fiber Lashes. This is just the gel, and it also comes with your 3D fibers, which are very important. And of course, I always lose everything. So it was probably in my other makeup bag. But I'm not going to use that today anyway. So we will just use the gel. And on days that you're not going out and wanting to do anything fancy look, you can just use this as a mascara. I don't usually do a lot on my lower lids because for some reason when I do my eye makeup, my eyes tend to water like crazy. I'm not sure if that's allergies yet or just having to keep my eyes open for so long for my makeup. Now, like I said, we are going to start with the rest of the contouring. And I'm going to clean my brush off real quick that I used with the green, because now I'm going to be using the white. If you have a little thing that you want to cover, go ahead, never hurts. You always want to get a good amount right around here. And you want to keep your lines there, so that way you know where you're going to go with your darker shades. I know it's kind of hard to see because my laptop camera does not want to cooperate with me today. So that's those. And then we're going to use another small brush, but not as small. For the darker shades. Which I showed you earlier. I'm going to use this one because that's darker than my tone right now. And we're going to put it all up here. You definitely want to make sure you get that in your hairline. Just a little bit where you put the white. I do that with my lips every time that I do my contouring for my cheeks. I don't know why. I think it's, in my head, it's just easier. As you can see, I'm doing right underneath the white line, which is the highlighter. And this is going to give you the sculpting that you want. This is for all of us that has that little right there, yeah. We're going to cover that up. What we are going to do is take our brush and blend. I'm going to do this side for you, that way you can see it do it like slowly to see how you're supposed to do it. And now this is just a normal go pick your kid up from school day type of look. And I'm going to also show you one of my favorite new products that have come out. Maybelline highlighter. It is the best ever highlighter powder I have worked with. And a friend of mine and I were talking the other day, and because I had gotten this on sale for $4, and she said, "Oh my God, where did you get it on sale for that price at?" And I was like, "Walgreens." She's like, "You've got to be kidding." And I said, "Girl, you better hurry up and get to Walgreens before they're gone." And she paid, I believe she said, almost $14 for hers. So I got really lucky with this. So I was like, anytime I'm in a, pharmacy type store, CVS, Walgreens, I always go down the makeup aisles and look for the orange tickets that say, closeout price or on sale or whatever. Just because I'm a makeup-aholic and my husband doesn't like it. But that's between you and me. So I'm going to use this shading brush and this will do your highlights for you, and it will also do your sculpting as well. We always gotta get the apples of our cheeks, ladies. Now, my lipstick. I use a simple Wet n Wild. It's called Rose Gold lip gloss, and it doesn't have a very good aftertaste, but it's really gorgeous for a simple look like today that I'm going for. And I think I need to fix my mascara a little bit. And that's one also really great thing with Younique is if you need to use the mascara more than once, you can. It's not gonna get clumpy and yucky like a lot of the other ones do. And it looks like this has a really bad shadow, like really dark over here. It's really not. It's just the shadow from the light from not coming that way. And now the finisher. Which, I also forgot to tell you about this new Revlon product that I found while I was at Walgreens. It is the Revlon Color Stay. The Revlon Color Stay. And you literally use this side first. Obviously, you let it dry, and then use the clear side. Your lip gloss will last all day long. And I am not kidding you. When I got home after my husband and I had gone out for a long, long day, I went to go take a my makeup remover and just, wipe it all over my face, get the day off. And I literally had to almost scrub to get this off. But we're not going to use this today. We are going to use this one, the rose gold that I told you about, and it is by Wet n Wild. And wait till you see how pretty of a color this is. If you can hear the TV in the living room, I apologize. My husband is deaf. Not literally, just when it comes to the TV. Okay, now, look how pretty that is. That is such a pretty, everyday, that shadow is so bothering me. But it is such a pretty everyday look, and as I said before, I'm going to do more of these. Please let me know if you like them, or if you have suggestions of what you would like me to do, or if there are looks that you would like me to try to help show you to do. Any feedback is great feedback to me, whether it's positive or negative. Feedback is feedback, and it helps everybody. Also, I'm going to just do a little fluffing here. A lot of people ask me how I get my eyebrows to do the shape that they do, but honestly, they're just naturally that way, and I just pick out what grows in. So that is that, and then if you don't like it like this kind of bright, you can also take your CoverGirl powder, and this is what I love. You can just tone it down, and all your stuff is still there. And there we go. This is my Crystals Today looks. And like I said, please leave me comments on what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see me do next. And we'll go from there. Thank you for watching.